Hello, Class here, NieR Automata. In the last part we had a bit of a conflict on top of the third tower. And let's realize I should look at the large map in order to figure out where to teleport to. And also you hit the start button, not the back button. So yeah, good start. Okay. So do I go to the cave or... I think I need the high... Oh wait, you can climb up from the cave somehow, right? I don't know actually. Maybe I should just warp to City Ruins Center. Oh, if I just moved down 2 options in the teleport menu, I would have seen that it was a pretty good position. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to the main tower now. Gonna slay all those towers. Let's see. I guess 9S is kind of closer to the defect than anybody else. He is in fact a robot. All of Yorha kind of remind me of ninjas, though. Maybe he's the silent. Definitely not the ironclad. A2 is unquestionably the ironclad. I guess that makes 2B the silent. Except 2B did not do any slaying in towers. Come on, I have the keys now, right? Oh, maybe I have to still do these. Oh, there's one. Cool. I got stuck on terrain. I just wanted to come over and check out the chest over here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I saw it on the map. I like free items.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Did I... Oh, after interacting, I have to hack them still. How is it hacking if we're authorized, though? You don't go looking for security vulnerabilities after you've already logged into a website. Well, maybe you do, but... not the sort of vulnerabilities that would get you logged in, right? Well... I don't know, maybe it would be easier to find something that would get you administrative access while you're already logged in as a lower user. Oh well, this one just let me through. No enemies. Wonder if I even had to kill the enemies in the previous one. Or if I just needed to kill the ball at the end. The ball probably had a shield, considering how this one looked. Alright, now can I open the main tower?
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subsystems. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
And... oh, it's a slow hack.
Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concerned over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Oh, that was not a sick dodge. Can I possibly hack one of these enemies? Cool. Yeah, if you would just like kill literally everything as you explode, that'd be cool. What?
Damn it!
Oh,
Stop coming!
more of them.
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Eh? It's
Wait,
whoever they were.
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here.
Cool.
You need to open the door to the tower.
Seems good. I'll open the door to the tower.
Opala? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
No.
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
They have taunt or something. I kind of want to collect the money. I'll leave the materials, but that was a lot of cash. At least it looked like a lot of cash. Maybe it was all 1G drops.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I'm mostly doing that, don't worry. 95% hacking. Holding that Y button. Hey, no timer. So I'll just focus on not taking hits in case you can die in this hack and need to redo the entire hacking bar. Is this like a mix of the 3 subunits? This is kind of similar to one, except the orbs are shooting. Oh, it's the master of all orbs, or no, it's multiple orbs.
This barrier.
Analysis. It's part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit the self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
Almost as bad as not going in at all!
I'm not sure of the implications of whatever was just said.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Opala!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
I think he already regrets it. Oh, are we switching to A2 now? Or does it just have to load the inside of the tower? Pod 153, alert, data records discovered for units Devila and Popula. Do you wish to open this data now? I guess. Are we playing as them now? Or just viewing a cutscene, maybe. Dots. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popula models, are defective. Record, or maybe record, transitions in the project's initial phase. When we first woke, they were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us the single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt. That's what we've found some records on. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well, but we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out. Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It's wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright. Yeah, come on. Have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. She grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we're resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry? As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show, and make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing? We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Oh, they wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride, but now my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we'd just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. NieR Automata. Anyway, all thanks to a pair of Devila and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand grazes my skin. It's growing cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. Yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, but then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we had the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role of observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devla and Popla models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devla and Popla models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance, but even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devla, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis, there's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. Should have looked at the timer when all this text started. Okay, we lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. The cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model androids, same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part, at least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devla and Popolo were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devla being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devla, and for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devla? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devla's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse, lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and support Devla's body. As long as we have bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on, no matter what happens to me, because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop, no one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Whew. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Oh, different Pod 153s are talking. It's highlighting different letters on the right side, I think. Or maybe it didn't switch from A to B. I may have imagined it. Anyway, due to the discovery of its instability... Oh, it switched back to A. The twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devila and Popla models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record.
NieR Automata, Crime and Punishment. Watch the final moments of Devila and Popla.
I see.
Oh, I
Query.
talked over
Why do
the...
the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Wait,
Affirmative.
what do I do?
Query. Why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis. Entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Well, if we're still getting materials, there must still be opportunities for upgrades in our future.
Corrupted Yorha units.
There's a chest. Oh, there it is. Wow, those hack fast. This hacking minigame seems maybe more intense than the ones previously in the game. That was one of the easier ones, though. Okay, now let me get this chest, which also needs hacked. Oh, but it's one of the baby hacks for babies. Gestalt Report 9. I guess we'll read more about Project Gestalt, because I still don't have a clear idea what it is. Let's see, Intel, Archives... Is it a saved machine record? No. Old world information? Okay. Gestalt Report 9. The discovery and development of the original has contributed greatly to the stabilization of Project Gestalt. Long-term management of the original will be handled by the Hamelin organization. As per the management mentioned above, all authority regarding the cryogenic plans for the relapsed Yona is to be transferred to the Hamelin organization. That means nothing to me. Yona looks a little like Yorha? That's all I've got. It starts with a Y-O, and I think both end in H. What? How is Yona spelled again? Actually, they both end in AH, don't they? It's just the middle letter they swapped out. Hey, level up. Sick. Hello.
We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I love prizes.
I'm gonna kill you.
Also same. I don't know, maybe that voice never dies. I just did some platforming, so I must need to be going this way. I think if I run into any save point at all in here, I am going to just quit, even if it hasn't been long enough.
2B models?
Yeah, but none of them are the 2B. Just kill them.
I'm
glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
Almost expected 9S's eyes to turn red there. On account of he actually bothered to show us his eyes. Wow. Should actually be like moderately careful. Hopefully this like takes out a lot of them though. Looks like the AoE damage is about 50% of one of their health. Alright, this is one of the easier hacks. Doesn't mean I'm gonna not get hit, but I didn't think there was much risk of getting hit 3 times.
To me! Don't worry.
Ow.
I'm going to kill you now!
Okay, can't tank another hit. But we did it. I don't know, sometimes tanking hits is just the easiest way to cross over the streams. So you do it. Or at least I do it. Because once the hack's over, it doesn't matter how many times you got hit, as long as it wasn't 3. So you just save time. I guess I could try to slice these, see how much damage it does. I like that the invincible sphere enemy is locked away behind those walls until it's actually time to kill it. Okay, so they dodge away from me and stuff, and melee combat just seems bad. So we're gonna be doing a lot of hacking. I guess I could have just like maybe done a lot of shooting with my pod. You know, I'll play this game. Ran into the wall. Good gameplay. Target the undamaged one, just because why not? Or rather, because targeting the damaged one, it's gonna die anyway. I want to eliminate as many enemies as I can per hack. Or at least deal as much total damage per hack as I can. Alright, actually try baiting the streams into hitting the walls. Amazing what happens when you actually try to use strategy. I saw a full HP one in the background. Maybe I should have spent a little more time before starting the hack to actually look for the best hacking target. Maybe let my enemies bunch up a little. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's one way over there. Like, wasn't even properly aggroed. Just keep going around, because the circle's shooting aimed shots.
Alert. Enemies detected.
Still a few stragglers, huh?
Did you really not detect them until that point? That's not how you killed, like, any of them. Good work.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Let's see, so I know vaguely where I am. I'm just gonna seek out a save point, though. Guess we can use the city center save point that I think is vaguely in this direction. Oh, there's one. We'll just use that one. Cutting it a little short, but I have a feeling if I went into the tower, it would be another half hour before I could save. So, that will be it for this part. The next part, going to the tower, is A2. See ya!